real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Ralph Lovato says the defendants are his neighbors, and they used to get along. However, over time, Ralph realized that the defendants liked to party until all hours of the night. And another neighbor even called the police on them. He's suing for the balance due on a fence installation. Defendants Lindy Peterson and her husband Ryan insist Ralph is exaggerating their partying habits. And although they do admit that the police were called on them, they believe Ralph made the call. Ryan insists they never agreed to pay for a new fence.
Start with you.
All right. Well, it's one of those things. I bought a house in a nice neighborhood, and all the neighbors got along, and everyone's fine. And it's just kind of one of those things you do when you get married and have kids. As a matter of fact, they have kids pretty much the same age as mine, and everyone gets along with everybody. We all talk to each other, and I even went to a couple of birthday parties with their kid, with my kid. So everyone kind of got along. And
not getting along today, though.
No. Well, not today.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, anyways, we just things just kind of tend to happen where, we party, they party, but their partying was a little bit longer than our partying. They just seem to party and smoke all night long.
You mean they're worse than you? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, they are. Yes, absolutely. I'm in the daytime kind of guy, barbecue, listen to some music, that kind of thing in the backyard, play with the kids. They're kind of similar, but they go beyond that. Well, to about 2, 3, 4 in the morning. They're out there drinking, smoking, partying, gabbing, talking. He's out there, and she's rapping the music, and her husband's telling him, "Shut up, Lindy, quiet it down."
Excuse me. That's highly exaggerated. Highly.
What time you partying till?
Well, occasionally we might have some late nights, but geez,
he's saying what you do. Go ahead.
Yeah. So they're out there partying, doing their thing, and
smoking weed.
I don't know.
You say smoking, you don't know.
Oh, cigarettes. I always see them smoking cigarettes out there. Oh, they're always out there puffing, cigarettes and occasionally drinking.
Oh gosh.
Beer.
Drinking?
So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I got picture every day when I come home from work. First thing I see in the back porch is their porch, and there's beer bottles all over the tables, and they're just kind of.
They don't even bother to clean them up.
No, not no.
How about you? You clean your side up?
Oh, I clean my side all the time.
Oh wow.
Cigarette butts too?
No, I don't smoke.
Oh.
No.
The liquor bottles?
No, I just.
You don't clean them up, or you just leave them?
No, I don't have any bottles out there. I just once.
Thought you say you drink, or you mooch off of them?
No, I don't. No.
What happens with your bottles?
I throw them away.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, anyways, I talked to the neighbors. They tell me, and then one time, even Lindy told me that they called the cops on them.
They called the cops on themselves?
No, a neighbor had called the cops. on them.
Okay.
For being up late, partying, drinking. Way past the hours of midnight or whatever it may be. So.
Disturbing the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Nuisance.
Absolutely.
That's the first we heard of this, Your Honor.
These folks are very professional.
Yeah.
Seems like they go to bed at 10.
No. They wake up at
Most
10.
nights we do.
Yeah. I'm saying clean cut. And you say they're actually alcoholics at night and stay up until 3 a.m. till the police come and break their parties up.
Oh, wow.
Even went to a couple of birthday parties with their kid, with my kid. So, everyone kind of got along. And
not getting along today, though.
No. Well,
Defendants Lindy Peterson and her husband Ryan live next door to the plaintiff, and they believe he called the police on them for no reason at all.
Let me hear from you guys.
Okay, first of all, that's really exaggerated. And we get along with all of our neighbors. We've had the cops called on us one time in the 7 years that we've lived at our house.
About what?
Actually, we do believe that Ralph right here did call the cops on us when we were watching the Final Four game.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it wasn't even late at night.
It wasn't late at night. It was, what, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, probably around 8 o'clock. An officer arrived at the door and told me that he had gotten a complaint.
Was it the championship or
No, it was an earlier round. I'm a CU Buffs fan, so they don't make it very often, so that was pretty exciting.
In Colorado, Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry. So it wasn't late at night. The officer told us that he had received a complaint that I was being too loud cheering back there. He even thought it was pretty ridiculous himself. Asked us to be quiet, and I did. Went back outside and actually
So the officer
Ralph.
was cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
Did he come in and have a drink, maybe?
Yeah,
No, he didn't go that far.
He was like, go.
Donut,
he was like,
huh?
enjoy the rest of the game, you know?
Donut, coffee?
Yeah, no, he.
What kind of officer is that? I don't like coffee and donuts. Tell me why you're suing him about a fence.
Well, what happened is, and prior to this fence blowing down, about 10 minutes prior to that, it blew down, and me and Ryan
Whose
fixed it.
fence blew down? Yours?
Our fence. The fence we share in our backyard.
right.
And it broke in one spot and went and blew down. And me and Ryan got together and we fixed it. I mean, we put a temporary piece of wood in there and we pounded it back, put it back in. We knew it wasn't going to be a permanent fix because the fence was old.
Okay.
So time went by, 10 minutes later, this fence blew down. So we had to wait a couple days because it was a blizzard. You know, Colorado's real well known for blizzards out there in the Denver area.
No.
And
It wasn't a blizzard. It was a windstorm.
Let him finish. Go ahead.
No, it was a blizzard windstorm.
Go ahead.
We can put those together. So I looked at it and assessed it. Ryan went out and he looked at it. I was like, yeah, we need to fix this fence or replace it. So we both agreed that, well, yeah, it does need to be replaced. So I said, well, I'm going to start checking around and get estimates and see what it costs to replace the fence. Well, I did that. And I found a company that would replace the fence for $1,400. Well, they stated to me they were having hard times with money and this and that. I said, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll pay for the fence. You can just pay me in payments. We'll work out some kind of arrangement. And
So what happened?
I had to put up a temporary fence because it took 3 weeks because they were backed up.
The permanent one.
Correct.
You paid for the permanent one?
Yes, I did.
How much?
$1,400.
All right. And what have they paid you toward that?
$120.
All right. So it's $1,400 minus $120 is what you're asking for?
No, it's minus the $700 because we went halfers on the fence, 50-50.
Okay.
So less that would be $580.
Good enough. All right. We hear from you all.
In regards to the fence, that's where we disagree. I never agreed to split the entire cost of replacing the whole fence. We made it very clear from the beginning that we were not in a financial position and didn't know.
Was it necessary to?
We felt
the
like
whole fence?
the fence needed to be repaired. We did not agree that the entire fence needed to be replaced.
Did you all discuss whether the entire fence needed replacement?
Not really, actually. I came home one day and the small section of the fence that had blown down had been removed before.
What
we
did
had
you
a
all
chance to
discuss
remove it.
regarding the repair of the fence?
We discussed that it needed to be repaired, and Ralph pretty much took it upon himself from that point out.
Okay, so you didn't specify only repair this section. All right. Well, then,
No, we never had
if
to.
you didn't specify that, and he was within his right to go and get a fence he thought would be appropriate. Unless you told him otherwise, why don't you think you should pay your half?
Honestly, Your Honor, we did want our insurance company to come out and look at the fence. We wanted to file a claim with our insurance company.
Did
see
you
if
do
was,
it?
No, because the fence had already been torn down by Ralph.
How soon did he tear it down?
He tore it down, what, 2
2 days after it had.
And weren't you part of it?
I was not part of removing the fence, no.
Oh, he did it on his own?
Yes.
Why didn't you help?
I wasn't around.
Okay.
on the porch drinking.
Well,
Sir, their defense is they only wanted to patch it.
Well, that's not true. We went out there and we looked at the whole fence and we checked the posts. We went and wiggled all the posts. Remember, it was a windstorm blizzard.
Sir, what did he say? What did they agree to? A patch or the entire fence?
The entire fence.
Okay.
We checked the whole fence.
Tell me that discussion.
Okay, well, we went and checked it, and we checked the posts, and we said, yeah, this is snapped, this is snapped, this is snapped. Well, we need to replace this. And the fence was old, so when I went and got the estimate, I had the estimate done by a company called A-Shift Construction, who was ran by a fireman who did the replacement of the fence.
excuse me, who was also his cousin.
All right.
Let me mention that.
Did you ask for the estimate?
And we never
Why didn't you
saw-
ask for an estimate?
We did, but we never
just said
received
no.
a receipt.
Defendants Lindy Peterson and her husband Ryan live next door to the plaintiff, and they believe he called the police on them for no reason at all.
Did you ask for an estimate? That means no. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you asked for an estimate.
Yes, I did.
And you obtained one.
Yes, I did.
Did you share it with them?
Yes, I did. I gave them 2 copies of 2 different estimates.
And what did they say?
No.
They agreed to pay for half of the fence, the $1,400
No, we have
fence.
yet to see any estimate or anything. We didn't get a chance to see anything before the
You
whole
had a chance.
fence was
580
put up.
is your judgment. You had an obligation to check on the estimate after you all agreed to have this fence fixed. You didn't by your own admission. He had it fixed as everyone agreed, and he's charging you your half, and so he gets it. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I never did call the police on them. It wasn't me that did that. I like Lindy and Ryan. They are good neighbors. It's just unfortunate what happened, and hopefully they'll learn from this that when you say you're going to do something, you should do it.
He has been harassing to us. He also does other things to irritate us as well, like blasting his music very loud.
Very obnoxious music.
Yeah, very obnoxious music.
And I've even come home to having Baptist preacher screaming that I can hear from my front yard, and nobody out in the back to listen to it. So we think he's just obsessed with annoying us.